Can Daddy cook?
Mhm.
Hey guys, welcome to Daddy Cooks. Welcome to Daddy Cooks. I was going through the freezer because everyone's locked in the house, and I found some speckled butter beans in the freezer. So I decided we're gonna coronafy them things. We're gonna do some speckled butter beans. Now I do mine in a stock, all right, and I made a fantastic stock. Okay, now they started out with those beautiful ham hocks. You see those? Aren't those magnificent? So I took some of those ham hocks. I put them inside of I put my pot inside of the sink and I filled the pot up with the ham hocks as you see here. And then I covered them with water. From there, I just went over to the stove, turned the stove on, and put that pot on top of the stove. And then I let the ham hocks do their work. I let the water just boil. I brought it to a boil, then I let them simmer. And I let them simmer for, I want to say 2, 3, maybe 4 hours until I got a beautiful stock and the ham hocks were very, very tender, fall off the bone tender. So that's where we are now. All right, now the supporting cast looks like this. These are the ham hocks that have been boiled. All right, they've been stewed pretty much to make my stock. All right, they're very, very tender. Even the skin on them, very tender. The stock is back here. So ham hocks in stock. I have 4 packs of speckled butter beans. These are frozen, they're not dry. If you have dry beans, there are various ways and various schools of thought on dry beans. Some people soak them overnight. That allows them to absorb fluid and cook faster. Some people boil them for like 5 or 10 minutes and then just let them steep. That allows them to cook faster. I do neither for my dry beans because if I make a fantastic stock, I want my beans to absorb that stock instead of absorbing water. Bam. So these are not dry. These are frozen, so they're going to cook very, very fast, only 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to add okra to mine. I'm going to get to a point in this video and I'm going to tell you at this point the beans are done. If you don't like okra, stop right there. Turn the video off. I'm going to add okra to mine because me and my family, my girls, we like okra with our beans. Especially this type of beans, and then the ham hock meat's going to be in there to be cooked in the stock. But bam. And the last thing is some rice. We're going to serve these over rice, so that's going to be there for plating. So let me get some prep work done with these hot, I can't talk, with this ham hock meat, and then we'll move right on. I will be right back after this footage. All right, guys, we're back. Let me get you caught up. You saw when I took the bones out of the ham hocks. You saw when I chopped that meat up, and that is right here. Just waiting to be put into my beans. You saw me when I put the beans into the pot and I let them come to a boil, and they look like this. Now, once they came to a boil, I had them on high heat, and then I brought them down to medium heat. Let them cook for about 6 minutes. So that's what you have here. Okay, I've tasted. It's not bland, but it could use some salt. I'm not going to add any salt yet because I still have more things to add. All right, next thing I'm going to add is my okra. This is frozen also. Okra. That's going in. What I'm going to do, because this is frozen, I got to wait for this to come back up to temperature because this is going to really lower the temperature quickly. So once this comes back to a boil, then I'll add my meat. I'll let you guys see that. Let the meat come to temperature, and we're ready to add. We're ready to eat. So let me get that done, and I'll bring it right back, and you can check it out. All right, guys, I brought you back a little bit early. I looked in my pot. I didn't quite have enough liquid, and I didn't want to add any more water because water don't taste like nothing. So I'm going to add some vegetable stock. You can use chicken stock if you like, but I have some vegetable stock on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to bring it up just to cover. This is going to add flavor and volume because I still got to add my meat, and I don't want it too thick. That looks about good. Let me give this a stir. Get everything incorporated. Yeah, that's loose enough. I still got to get the meat in here, remember, folks. Bring this up to a boil. I'm going to let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes with my okra in here just to get everything warmed through, cooked through. And I'll be right back. All right, folks, take a look at that. Everything's warmed through. I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper flake for spice, not too much. At this point, guys, you season the taste, but not too much because you still got salt in your in the meat, so you don't want to add too much salt at this point. I'm going to add some red pepper flake, not too much. Just a little bit. Like that. Not too spicy. Stir that in. And that look great. For those that eat okra. I forgot to mention, those of you that don't eat okra, the step where I put it in, skip it. All right, so now I'm going to add my meat. Meat's going in a little bit at a time because obviously my pot is very full. And I've added no salt to this at this point, with the exception of the salt that came out of this meat in the stock. All right, my cup about to run it over, but I'm okay with that. Say when, girls? They're like, nope. Here you go, guys. Let's just do it. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm gonna fold this in. I'm not gonna go crazy with a stir. Just kind of turn it in like that. Y'all see that, folks? Just gonna turn it in like that. Sorry if my hand's in the way, YouTube.
You didn't expect to have this much.
Oh, yes I did.
Really?
I didn't want this much. All right, guys, I'm just gonna let this warm through because the meat's already cooked. Everything's done, okay? Everything's done. I'm gonna give it a minute or two. I'm gonna give it a taste. Once I taste, I'll probably season off camera. Season this to taste so it's good. I'll tell you what I add if I add anything. And next thing you see is plating. Wait till I come back. You're gonna love it. All right, guys, we are back. This is plated. It's fantastic, but I just gotta garnish a little bit. This garnish right here is just some diced up tomato, some diced up white onion, a pinch of salt, and some red wine vinegar. I guess it's a, I don't know, onion, tomato relish. I'm gonna garnish with that, and it adds flavor. My wife loves that stuff. Put a little bit on top like that. But bam. And there you have it. What do you think, folks? What do you think? That's beautiful. It's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. All right, guys. Next thing's up will be the taste test, and we'll be out of here. So if you have nothing to do in a couple of minutes, go wash your hands. I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is great, fantastic. I'm not gonna do the taste test. My baby girl gonna do the taste test. You ready?
Yeah.
They can hear you. Normally I say get close to me so you can hear the mic, but she got her own mic. I'm out. All right, baby, just give me a taste test. Make sure you get some of everything and tell me what you think.
All right.
Talk to the camera, don't talk to me. Take your time. It's a good sign if you're smiling.
So,
So what you got?
First off, I love okra. I love okra.
Okay.
It's not too salty. It's just right. The rice is fluffy. I think it complements everything, especially with that like homemade relish thing going on.
So you got a little, look, she about to
Like
go
it's like
in.
a pickly taste, and then like that complements everything, and it kind of brings out the flavors of like the ham hock.
Add a little bit of brightness to the dark, heavy ham hock.
Yeah.
All right.
It's colorful. It's fun, and I'm gonna go in for some. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm gonna go.
No, she didn't miss nothing. Take your
happy
spoon.
hand.
Take your spoon. Shoot, I love you, but Corona.
I'll take another spoonful.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try it. I've tasted along the way, but I haven't tasted everything combined with the relish. Come here, relish. Oh, it'll be the ham hock meat. I said ham hock meat. Excuse the fingers. Oh, got it. All right, here we go. Okay. It's not overly salted. I did add some Himalayan pink salt. I salted the taste because of the amount of liquid that I added and the vegetable stock. It was still a little bit bland. Now, the ham hock meat did add some salt to it, which helped balance it, but it didn't need a touch of salt. So if that happens to you, make sure you salt the taste. I can barely taste the red pepper. It's not too hot, just a barely hint. But that turned out fantastic, y'all. That's how you do it. My girls call me
Daddy.
and I cook. Wash your hands. Gordon?
Rick.
All right, both cameras going? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. I'm glad I didn't start yet. Can Daddy cook?
Mm-hmm.